Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Louise and this is Louise's Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to share with you, the viewers, what plants I've been buying for my hanging baskets and for my various tubs and pots for this upcoming summer. So I've got my two hanging baskets here. I've had these since 2020 and I got the pots from Wilko. An uncommon design, so it's not one that you see quite a lot of, this type of hanging basket. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Still got plants in them from last year. The Diaskias orange have both survived the winter, and this in this tub, I think there's a mini petunia that was in here and a lobelia still survived, but these will all be taken out and fresh compost with a bit of fertilizer added in. I'll probably keep the two Diaskia oranges in there. So I've been busy. I've been out and about looking at various shops. What bargains have they got in? So I've been to B&M, which is a big sort of like a DIY store. Sells everything though, from cushions to bedding plants, and these are £1.50 for five for £5, I should say. £1.50 if you buy them individually. And this is a lovely petunia deco rose star, and I got some more Diaskias, flying colours apple blossom, so very pretty delicate pink there. This one looks a little bit frost damaged. I think it was out in the frost. Hopefully it's not killed it off. All the plants of the Diaskias look like this. This one looks slightly better, so hopefully these are not going to keel over on me. I bought 6 plants, so I paid £5 for 5 and then another £1.50, so I got, plants for each. This is a pelargonium fir cascade, an ivy leaf geranium, and it's the same price, £1.50, 5 for £5. So they have different varieties of plants. I chose these because I wanted these for my hanging baskets, but lots of other varieties of plants. So get yourself down to B&M if you're in the UK, you're interested in those type of flowers. And I've been, as I say, I've been to various supermarkets and stores. This I got a couple of weeks ago from Pound Stretcher. It's like a dollar store, pound, everything's a pound or for a couple of pounds. And these £1.79, but looking a little bit tatty because the slugs and snails have been at them and I haven't watered them. So yeah, I've got those a couple of weeks ago. Never got round to doing anything with them. They're not for the hanging basket. Now these are Calabraccio. I think the Calabraccio Hoa, Calabrochia, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but these yeah, Calabraccoa Trio Bell Pastel, £4.99. Unfortunately, I only got these a few days ago and the slugs and snails have stripped the flowers off them and the leaves, even the bark. So I got 2 of those. This one's even worse. Look, it's only got a couple of flowers. These were covered in flowers. Absolutely been munched on by snails and slugs. So yeah, a bit disappointed because I paid £5 each for those. Now these are a tray of petunia, £3.50, and you get 20 for £3.50, which is a bargain. And they're nice and fresh and healthy looking. They're not the trailing variety, which is good if you can get the trailing variety. They're good for hanging baskets, but these will do fine. They will bush out, they'll fill out the space in a hanging basket, as are these lobelia. These are a bush variety, not trailing, but £3.50 for 20. And whenever you see lobelias, well, whenever I see them, they're soon gone. If I think, oh, I'll get those later, I go back and there's none left. So if you see lobelias, snap them up. bush variety will do just as well in a hanging basket. They won't trail down, but they will widen. They will widen out and bush out basically. These are impatiens. Now you can use these in a hanging basket if you could do a full basket full of impatiens, but I'm going to use these in my pots. I prefer to see them in pots rather than hanging baskets. Those seeds are just some nasturtium seeds I gathered from the garden. And I'm going to put a couple of seeds in each of the hanging baskets. I'll just let my cat back in, who's meowing. I've also been to Aldi. Everyone's heard of Aldi, even if you're in the US, I think you have Aldi. These are Clematis Montana Rubens, and this is not for the hanging basket. This is to go up the side of my house there, or where I've got another clematis in place. So a couple of clematis in one large tub will look lovely. And I've also planted some flowering sweet peas. I like the scent and the colour of sweet peas, so I'll divide some of these up and put a couple in each of the hanging baskets. So the first layer is done. I'm not going to show you the whole process. I did a video, as I say, of how to do hanging baskets previously, so you can watch that. And I use this exact same tub. I've had these tubs for 4 years, or baskets I should say. And so yeah, these are great if you can get these type of hanging baskets. Easier to put the plug plants through without damaging the root ball. If not, you just have to be very careful when you're pulling them through the gaps. So first layer, that's quite enough for that first layer. And now I've topped it up, and I'm looking at the Calibrachoa, and I'm not really loving the way that they look in this pot. They do look a bit untidy, and they're sort of taking over an area which I think would be better having 2 smaller plants in. So yeah, not loving the top layer. The bottom layer looks fine, no issues with that at all. And this part of the hanging basket looks fine. The centre could do with another plant, maybe a fuchsia would look good in there. But yeah, this Calibrachoa not looking wonderful. So fine with the lower hanging basket plants. They look fine there. No need to change those out. But yeah, so yeah, I've taken them out. The Calibrachoa were a little bit too big. The root ball's quite big on the Calibrachoa, so I've taken them out, and I am going to replace them with some new plants that I bought from a local corner shop. Actually, I was just passing and I thought, oh, got plants in there, I'll pop in. So what I've done, Calibrachoa are going to go in their own individual pots, and hopefully they'll recover from that slug and snail attack. But look at the size of the root ball, much bigger than the other plants that are in here. So there would have been an unfair advantage. They'd have been taking far more nutrients away. So I've got these dainty looking feathery leaved plants. I don't know what they are, because the corner shop chap said he was selling them on behalf of a friend of his, and they hadn't labelled them. So I think these are verbena, and these were $1.25 each. I can't find the label on the pot, but there was definitely a label on $1.25 each. So I've got 2 of those, 2 verbenas. I think they're verbenas anyway. And these spotted petunias, nice spotted petunia. So I got 2 of these as well. So I paid £5 at my local corner shop for 4 plants, and they will look much better, much nicer than the Calibrachoa. So in with the, I think, verbena and the petunia, and I think it's nicely balanced now. The top of the hanging basket, again, I could still do with something for the centre. I will get something maybe a trailing fuchsia, something like that in the centre. Make a nice centre of the basket. That's 125. I just found the label on the pot there. That needs to be removed now. So that petunia is the same as that, and it was flowering on the day I got it, so I've removed that. And you need to keep on top of any dead flowers, especially on petunias. You've got to keep snipping them off, otherwise they go a bit woody and they go to seed very quickly. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm pleased with that now. So I just need a centre flower, and I'll be ready to hang them up. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.